All right, we are here for the offseason with the Kansas City Royals franchise mode. Again, it is not over just yet. We've got to repeat at the very least with this Royals team because look at what we have. This team is loaded. We are prepped for the future, and we've got some guys. I'm looking at you, Bobby Witt, who needs to really show up. I know we won the World Series, but this guy batted 196 in the postseason, and he's supposed to be the face of the franchise. We'll go through every single guy on the 40-man roster, then we're going to look to improve, I guess, in the offseason. There's not much we can really do if we're being honest with ourselves, but we can still look to improve as we look quick at the depth chart in the next season. This is our projected lineup. Not everything is going to be according to plan because considering I think they're not going to have Dylan Carlson right now as a starting center fielder because he's still on a contract year. But anyways, this is what they have for next year. They've got MJ Melendez behind the dish, Shane Bieber, Brady Singer, Hunter Green, German Marquez, Asa Lacy, Michael Garcia at second over Luis Garcia, which really, I don't think we can do that against, go against Garcia, who batted 301 last season. Pasquantino at first, Bobby Witt at short, Ty France at third, Kevin Valentine DHing. I don't know how I feel about that considering Valentine. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. That's not great. Bo Steen in left, Freddie Ayala in center, and CJ Abrams in right field. On paper, that's not great, but when you look at the team right now, we're pretty solid. So we'll look at everything. We'll get our contracts going. I think a big one for us is going to be getting Eloy Jimenez back in the offseason. We need to do that. That is going to be absolutely huge. You saw the impact he was able to have for us in the postseason. And real quick, let's look at the awards. So your World Series MVP, well-deserved. Eloy Jimenez batted 375 in the World Series, 2 home runs, 8 RBI. Your MVP, Brian Reynolds in the American League. We're not concerned about that. We're looking for the postseason MVP, if that's on here. I could have sworn they have it. There you go. Postseason MVP, Eloy Jimenez, again, well-deserved. He killed it in the postseason. That trade getting him from Chicago was massive when it came to playoff baseball. 5 home runs, 14 RBI. Shout out to Salvador Perez doing his damn thing, showing why he deserves to be on this team for the future. We'll see if we bring him back in the offseason or not. I want to do so. It's just a matter of what will we see out of other teams fielding him offers or whatnot. Vinny Pasquantino, again, by the way, shout out to him as well. Ronald Acuna wins it for the National League. He was by far the best guy the Braves had against us in that World Series. And again, Atlanta was the only team to take a game off of us, or 2 games. We swept the Yankees, swept the Mariners. Then again, the Braves gave us a little bit of trouble late into that World Series, but again, in the end, the Royals did enough to pick up the victory. And folks, if you have not yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more Royals franchise mode here on the channel. But yeah, let's now look at the squad as we go into the offseason. We'll go position by position like we usually do. Starting things off, Shane Bieber. So Bieber last season, 3.23 was the ERA. It was a decent season for him. Next up, Brady Singer. He was second in the Cy Young race. He finally took that step we wanted him to take, and great season, man. ERA of 2.37, 19.7. Again, wins and losses don't matter for pitchers in baseball, but Brady Singer, a really good season out of him. Hunter Green was pretty good. 3.69 was the ERA. Kind of saved him from that mess going on there in Cincinnati. Good year for him. Like to see what we get out of him next season. German Marquez, 3.42 is the ERA. Again, he's locked down for the future, but Marquez has been really good for us, and I'm really happy we've gotten out of him. Asa Lacy now, 3.83 is the ERA. Good season as a whole, and now it just begs the question, what do we do? Ben Caderna here, actually, I've been forgetting to do this. I'm going to change his velo because in real life, his velo is way better than what they gave him in the game. So if I can change that, that would be nice. Just his velocity, yeah, this needs to be to, I think, doesn't he throw upper 9s? I think I'll keep it at 96. I could be mistaken. I need to actually look at this for Caderna, but I'm going to say around 96. I might change that. That's all temporary stuff right there for Caderna, but he's a 79 overall. What do we do with the guy? Because we have 5 starters. I don't want to get rid of Hunter Green. I don't really want to get rid of Shane Bieber. We're kind of set. Caderna is just the odd man out who's kind of just going to the bullpen right now, and same about Frank as well. Hell, Frank's in AAA not doing anything. We are loaded at pitcher. We've got Rod as well in AA as well with the Naturals. I don't know. We go to our relief pitchers. I think it's time we make... Oh, God. Actually, no. This is what we're going to do in the offseason. We're moving on from Dylan Coleman as the closer. I know he pitched the final out of the World Series and pitched the final pitch of the World Series, but I want to move on. It's just... Coleman's so shaky sometimes. Maybe I'll keep him in the pen, but as the closer, don't really want that. And same with Scott Barlow. I like Barlow, but Barlow at a 77 overall with C potential at 33 years of age is not going to be our permanent closer. Blake Trinan's not going to be that guy either because he's 37. So we are looking for that shutdown closer. Jose Alvarado was good out the pen this season. Jordan Hicks was pretty good as well. He's always been on the squad. Andrew Chafin, I like pitching with. He wasn't great. Oh, no, he's good in the sim this year. Yeah, 1.56. Chafin was really good. Stalmont's in AAA, and then the rest of these guys are in AAA as well. Of course, Barlow pitched a 2.68 this year, and then for Blake Trinan, he was 3.09, just like the year before. All right, on the position players. Salvador Perez, contract year. We'll see what we get out of him in the offseason. We will see. I hope he doesn't command too big of a contract because I would like to keep him around over MJ Melendez. You saw the impact Salvador Perez was able to make in the World Series and in the postseason. Want to keep him around. I think it's, again, I know 209's bad in the regular season, but at the very least, I want Salvi to switch off with Melendez next season. Salvi can hit the lefties, Melendez can hit the righties. We want to keep Perez around. And really, we don't have any other more flexibility at catcher. Obviously, again, Melendez is currently listed as an outfielder, so we can move Melendez again to the catcher position if we need so. At first base, Vinny Pasquantino, again, just continues to be a massive shock for us. He keeps on balling and producing for us. 84 overall. I know last year was his worst average-wise season in the regular season, but he really showed out in the postseason, and in the end, that's really all that matters. What do we do with Nick Prado? I don't know. He's been stuck in the minor leagues. I'd like to move on from him because I think we could get some value, especially at 27 years of age. Someone could probably use him. Garrett Cooper is just a guy who fills in to be a DH. He did his job well. He hits left-handed pitching really well, 308. That's all he's on this team to do. Second base, Luis Garcia. Now, Garcia is the starter. Kevin Valentine's in AAA currently. He's 19 years of age. He's a 76 overall switch hitter. There might come a time where Kevin Valentine gets the call this season. I mean, will it be at the beginning of the year? I don't know. Will it be in the middle of the year? I don't know. But I think Kevin Valentine at some point next season will make his way onto the Kansas City Royals squad. For now, Luis Garcia is the starter. Again, he batted 301 in the regular season. He's only 25. You talked about Valentine being young. He is. But Luis Garcia is still 25 as well. He is a young ball player. Batted 301 last season. Garcia's good. At third base, Ty France is the guy. We give him a pretty solid contract. In hindsight, only $12 million a year is not that much money, but still Ty France is locked down. He's the third baseman of the future, batted 291 in the postseason. In the regular season, batted 287. That's all we could ask for. At short, we've got Bobby Witt Jr. as the starter. I want him to start producing. Hell, I'm wearing the Bobby Witt Jr. jersey right now. I don't know if you can see the 7. Oh, it's only on the back, but just trust me, it's a Bobby Witt jersey. I want Bobby Witt to produce. I want Witt to be a great ball player. It's just that in the regular season, okay, he's batting 278, which was actually his best average year to date. He's batting 4th for us now. In the postseason, though, batted 196. What are we doing? CJ Abrams is a guy that we just got in the middle of the season because he was just available. And we were like, all right, we're going to go out and we're going to take a guy like this for free, basically. I didn't plan on playing CJ, but he came in, he filled his role really well in left field. He kind of took Gavin Cross's spot because he was better than Gavin Cross. Batted 282 in the postseason, batted 250. That's all I can ask for. What do we do with CJ Abrams, though, is the question. We'll likely probably move on, and I'll probably trade him for something else. I don't know. It was nice having CJ Abrams for half a season. And then Maikel Garcia, again, another guy who is only 26 years old, 79 overall. What do we do with Maikel? I don't know. Shout out to Darian Hoffman, who is young. He's a 21 years of age player. He's 65 overall. He is, again, doing his thing in AA. We'll see what we get out of Darian Hoffman in the future. In left field. Now, okay, our starting left fielder was actually CJ Abrams this season, so there's that. But Gavin Cross was doing most of the duties this year. He's a center fielder. We'll talk about him in a second. But listed as a left fielder, it is Eloy Jimenez. Obviously, he's just our DH for the most part. Now, he did play some left field when we needed him to, when we faced left-handed pitching because he didn't want Abrams or Cross against lefties, so he kind of just put Eloy in left, and then Garrett Cooper was our DH. But Jimenez batted 269, 43 home runs, 93 RBI. There's a good chance we don't go as far. Maybe we don't win the World Series without Eloy Jimenez. That's how big of an impact he and Pasquantino and Perez, I think, were our 3 best guys. That's the impact those 3 guys had in the postseason for us. Bostein, I mean, again, I tend not to play Bostein because he's not a real player. He was an auto-generated guy we got out of free agency. He's not real. That's why I tend not to play Bostein. And he's got a funky stance, too. He's 5'9". I tend not to play him because, again, we have so many guys that I want to play, like MJ Melendez. I want to play Gavin Cross. We got a guy in Jeremy De La Rosa who's stuck in AAA, but I want to play these guys, and there's just not enough spots for them. And playing a guy like Bostein who's not even real, who's good, and actually really good, but man, it's just that it's kind of tough playing this guy when he's got a weird stance. It's kind of hard to hit with, and again, he's not real. And it kind of feels like a cheap thing that we got him out of free agency. Now, I don't know what to do with him because hitting-wise, look at his stats. He is so good, and he's only going to keep getting better. So really, do I move him? No. But do I really want to start Bostein? I could. It's like the you remember Eric Guevara from the National Series? If you didn't watch any of the National Series, I would say go watch it. I love the Royals series. Honest to God, though, I think the National Series was, I mean, that was my favorite series I've ever done on the channel, just because, well, primarily because I'm a Nationals fan. I like doing the Royals too, don't get me wrong, but truly, that National Series, I think it's like 140-something episodes of really good quality videos. Not saying this is too, I think these videos are good too, but that's besides the point. But if you remember, Eric Guevara was our guy from that. I guess it wasn't the same extent that Bosteen was, but Guevara was a made-up player who we coined the Puerto Rican God. If you got that, that was an AEW reference to Sammy Guevara. But I don't know. It's kind of the same effect. Like, okay, yeah, we played a guy, Eric Guevara, who was made up, but the thing, he was a draft pick. Bosteen, we just got him out of free agency. I mean, the draft pick's Freddie Ayala, but what do we do with Ayala right now? He's a 77 overall. He's our 4th best left fielder on our team. And then also we got MJ Melendez too, who's just like, what are we going to do with Melendez? I want to keep him around because he's eventually going to take over at catcher, and it depends what happens in free agency with Salvador Perez. Maybe that's when MJ Melendez finally comes through at catcher. In center field, Dylan Carlson is the starter. I mean, the big drop-off. He went from batting 324 to 242. Remember, there's a guy in the comment section, I don't remember entirely who you are, I apologize, but told me to trade Dylan Carlson after the last offseason because the value would have been at its highest. I should have listened to that. I kept him around. Carlson played well in the postseason, though he did bat 327. It's just that, yeah, we could have got a lot more value out of him. He's still a good ball player. He's going to be our leadoff guy, but I'm just saying we could have got a little bit more out of Carlson. Gavin Cross wasn't a bad year, batted 247. It's just that we found a guy who was kind of better. Abrams was better than Cross, so we played Abrams in the playoffs. In right field, Anthony Santander, clutch hit after clutch hit after clutch hit. Anthony Santander is going to be on this team probably for a long time. I mean, there's no point in replacing him. He's a switch hitter. Hits really well against lefties, against righties. He's just but still, really like Anthony Santander for this squad as a whole. Okay, so it's officially now get to the off season. The playoffs are over. Oh, and Michael Duffy, our manager, retired. Okay, we're gonna have to get a new manager. Let's see what we can get going here. Qualifying offers, retired players. All right, Jordan Sheffield retires. Ross Stripling retires. I forgot we even had Ross Stripling in our organization. Anyone else of note retires? Sonny Gray, no, not Yarborough. Sonny Gray goes. Clevenger, Dobenak, Jackson Tetro retires. Why? Okay, he never just became a thing. 30 years of age, didn't do much. Charlie Blackmon retires a Brewer. Jan Gomes retires a Pirate. Michael Waka. That's about it. Matt Boyd is a Giant. No one in the Hall of Fame. That's what I expected. Okay, exclusive free agent negotiations. All right, Eloy Jimenez, come on down. I'm okay with this deal. I really am. 9.8 a year. Yeah, thank you. He was our best hitter. I'm fine with giving him that deal. Same with Dylan Carlson. Ooh, that's a big deal for Carlson, though. It really is. Do we move on? Honestly, we might do it. I might move on from Carlson here because we have so many guys we need in the outfield who are cheaper, and we just got to think about this from a business perspective too. And yes, we can still win with Gavin Cross in center field. I know Carlson's good, but stats-wise, we're just missing out on the contact versus lefties. I know he's a switch hitter, and I like that, but actually, now looking at this and the money that Carlson's commanding, he's commanding more than Eloy, which makes sense, obviously. He's 28 years of age. I'm going to let him walk. I'm going to let him walk. Salvi, okay, that's exactly what I wanted in a Perez deal. I'll take that. I'm going to let Carlson walk, though, because we have so many guys in the outfield we can get to. I mean, seriously, we have, I'll list them off right now. This is a lot. There is CJ Abrams, because, Abrams can play the outfield. There's Bosteen. There's Freddie Ayala. There's Gavin Cross. Where does Dylan Carlson fit? Exactly. And one of our outfield spots is automatically taken by Santander. The other two, honestly, though, are up in the air because who's going to get those spots between Melendez, Steen, Ayala, Cross, and Abrams? That's 5 guys for 2 spots. We're going to have to move some of these guys. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to move on from Dylan Carlson. I can't have 6 guys competing for those 2 spots. In terms of a manager, I don't really hire managers. I don't go out of my way to do it, but I'm going to try to get someone. I don't like to get the fake guys just because I just like knowing who my manager is. I know it doesn't help, in terms of, the actual sim, but I like getting an actual manager, someone who's, a real manager in real life. I'm looking for my guy, Davey Martinez. He's probably not on here. I'll look for Davey. I doubt he's here. Yeah, probably no Davey Martinez for us. I'll just go get a guy who's real. I could get Alex Cora. That's probably what we're going to do here. I mean, we're looking for a Gabe Kapler. If he's in here, he's not. Okay, I'll just go to the top, and I will get the first manager I have heard of, or the first real manager in this. I'll have to scroll way up again. I'll probably just get Alex Cora. I know it's, Some people like Cora, some people don't. That's probably going to be the move there, I think. Yeah, we'll get Alex Cora. We'll sign him. We'll do this. He's won a World Series before, obviously. Yeah, that's probably going to work. Alex Cora will probably be our new manager. All right, so let's sim now to free agency. Cora take our deal, maybe? Michael King gets traded just like that from the Yankees to the Phillies. Interesting. Oh, and I simmed today in free agency. Oh, my goodness. All right, it's fine. Wow, Jazz Chisholm's a free agent. I'd love to get Jazz Chisholm, but again, we just have no spots in the outfield for him. Anyways, we are going to look at arbitration and all this. I will offer all of this off camera. I will offer all these guys deals, and same with tendering contracts as well. I'm going to do this all off camera because I don't want to bore you to death with this. For now, let's just look at free agency and let's look who's in each position. Starting pitchers, we got Jack Flaherty, Tyreek Skubal. Again, actually, why am I even looking at this? We don't need starting pitchers. Relief pitchers, we are looking for a closer and we're looking for one bat. David Bednar was the guy last season for the Braves. They traded for him halfway through the year. His ERA is 1.06. This feels like the easy move here, but honestly, I think we rather have Evan Phillips. Yeah, we actually rather have Evan Phillips. Oh my goodness, the contract. Okay, actually, let's try to get cheap then. Bednar, what does he want? 7.5. Yeah, Bednar is way less pricey. I know Phillips is better, don't get me wrong. Jason Adam, but he's not really a closer that we want, just considering I think there's better guys that we have than Jason Adam. I mean, okay, I'd love to give a big deal to Evan Phillips, but like 17 mil for a closer, it's great. But I think we look for the cheaper option. We look David Bednar here. We just look to beat the what the Braves set out. I'm gonna go 8 mil a year for it. Oh wow, okay, rather go back to Atlanta. Okay, I'll give a bigger deal, but for like 3 years. I only want him to I'll take him until he's 36. I'll take this. Okay. 3.2 over 4 years. Good contract for David Bednar. I can accept that. At catcher, we don't need a catcher. There's some big names out here, though. I mean, the biggest names. Hell, Salvi's still technically a free agent, but Alejandro Kirk, Tyler Stevenson, GT Realmuto, Jonah Heim. It is a big catcher class. First base, we don't need a first baseman. Really, do we need any positions in free agency? Not really. I think we are just primarily, other than closing pitcher, we're just sorting out where we want our team to look and what we want our team to look like. I'm just curious. What did Alec Boehm do last season for the Reds? 2.77. Okay. Or 0.277, excuse me. Not a bad season out of him. Eloy, we got to bring back big time. We need Eloy back. Jazz, okay. Carlson, no deals so far. He'll get a deal from somebody. It's just not going to be us. So for now, I'm going to do all of this. It's going to take no time on your point of view, but for me, I got to go and offer arbitration, do contracts and everything, and then we'll get it going. Okay, so did everything I needed to do. Again, free agency, I don't think there's really much for us to do. I'm going to sit and wait, I think, right now and see what Eloy, Bednar, and Salvi do. And then we can look at trades and look who is going to be the starter at second base and left and center field. Because right field, Santander's got that spot. The rest, there's 3 positions open. I think Luis Garcia is going to be the guy at second base, but left field and center field, I don't know. Alex Cora is our manager now. Alejandro Kirk is going to sign a huge deal with the Arizona Diamondbacks to become their new catcher. Let's see. No Eloy deal yet. Okay, Salvi's off the board. All right, he signed with us. Thank goodness. Salvador Perez will remain the starting catcher of the Kansas City Royals. Let's look, has Eloy got another offer? Bednar, still we're ahead of the Braves. All right, we'll see. Let's keep it going. Evan Phillips goes to the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks go out and get the 2 top guys so far in Phillips and in Alejandro Kirk. Again, we looked at Evan Phillips. Wait, we got 18.3 mil a year. Okay, I thought it was 18 over 3. I was like, what the hell? All right, Phillips signs. Jazz Chisholm goes to the Padres. The Padres keep on spending, and they get Jazz Chisholm, a huge deal for them. Let's keep it going. Brian Abreu goes to the Marlins. Did Eloy sign yet? No Eloy, no Bednar. Okay, we're still ahead of both the Blue Jays and the Braves for David Bednar. All right, let's keep it going. 40s need to be set. No, Frank needs to be on that so we don't lose him. Yeah, that's actually huge. Okay, good. Glad I checked that. Everyone else we're good with. Yeah, okay. Let's keep the sim going. The Padres are interested in offering us a deal. Dylan Tate for Blake Trinan. I might actually take this. Actually? Because Trinan's just going to regress. Honestly, 76 over, base C potential. We're going to save money by doing this as well. I know Trinan's been better, but like Tate throws, Tate, okay, I thought he had, why did I think he had outlier on his sinker? I'll actually take it. I'm actually going to take this deal because Trinan's getting older. He's going to be 39 next season. They're giving me a 33-year-old pitcher, a 32-year-old pitcher for a guy who's turning 39 next year. I'll take it. Dylan Tate, welcome to the team. I actually like that deal. Thanks, San Diego. All right. Arbitration already offered. No Jimenez, no Bednar just yet. Still top of their lists. as we keep it going. Oh, and wow, JT Realmuto just hit for the cycle. I'm recording this, by the way, really early in the week, so that's why I just said that with JT Realmuto. Anyways, because I've been needing to get ahead of stuff. Anyways, we are still first for Bednar and Jimenez. Still no deal yet, though. Tristan McKenzie going to the Marlins. Don't really care. All right. We're still waiting on Jimenez and Bednar. I'm waiting on the Bednar. He gets a deal from the Pirates. I'm waiting on these two until and then we'll make our decisions with the outfield. Patrick Sandoval going to the Dodgers. Andres Jimenez going to the Nationals. All right, good for DC, man. Finally getting somebody. Still simming. Jack Flaherty goes to the Angels. Now, they will not alert us on Jimenez if he signs with us, or no, they will for Bednar, but they won't for Jimenez because it's just a re-signing. Tarek Skubal goes to the Chicago Cubs. Still nothing with Jimenez and nothing. Oh, Bednar's top offer is now from the Rangers. All right, so going back to our deal, we're just going to go back to the lab here and just offer him more money. 33.8. Boom, back in first place over the Rangers. That's what we want. Because I don't want him on a one-year deal. I want him on a multi-year deal. I forgot this is in the game now. Yo, all right, this is cool. Even though we have the worst odds, we don't even have any odds because we made the playoffs. It's just cool. The draft lottery is in the game. The Mets won 49 games this year. Oh my goodness, I think this is just cool. I'm just gonna watch this just to watch. The draft lottery is finally in the game. It should have been in the game at the beginning of the year when we were actually a lottery team. It's fine. It could have helped us. Anyways, are we? Oh, wow. Okay, the Mets lose out. The Nationals get the 5th pick. Nothing much happened here, but yeah. Okay, so again, everyone who doesn't make the playoffs is in the lottery. The Rockies are the first pick. Mets, Reds, A's, and Nats. Okay, I think that's just cool to see finally in the game. All right, Jimenez and Bednar. Checking them again. We're still in first place for both of those guys. Did Dylan Carlson get picked up anywhere? I'm curious. He did not. The Pirates, they're offering him a deal, so I guess he'll go back to the NL Central. One can assume. Still simming. Rule 5 draft, just gotta make sure. Oh, Nico Hoerner is going to the Rays. Interesting. We just gotta make sure that we don't pick anyone here. Evan White is still going around. Justin Foscue, both those guys didn't make it, I take it. There's no one we'd like want, right? Okay, make sure Donovan Casey's out here. I just gotta make sure no, not auto draft, skip selection. I did that once with the Nationals and it messed me up. We had some guy I didn't want, or I think it was, no, it might have been the Padres or the Angels, I forget. Anyways, done with the Rule 5 draft. Let's move. Freddie Peralta goes to the Houston Astros. David Peterson goes to the Chicago Cubs. Casey Mize finally gets his big deal from the New York Mets. Still waiting. Jimenez and Bednar. Are the Angels trying to get in on Eloy, but we're still in first place. Bednar, we're good. Keep simming past Christmas. Into the new... He takes less money from the Dodgers. Can never trust a White Sox. Wow. That's killer. Eloy Jimenez leaves. And Bednar takes the Braves offer. Wow. All right, we just lost big time in free agency. Gavin Lux goes to the Sox. I don't care. Trevor Rogers goes to the D-backs. Everyone making their decision on December 31st. Luzardo goes to the Guardians. Eloy Dodgers. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Okay. That sucks. So now things are different because we have a DH spot open. I'm going to make Anthony Santander the DH. So now, essentially, I mean, Gavin Cross, I guess, is still here for now. But we have 3 outfield spots open. Come and get them. I mean, that's basically how this is going to work right now. I don't know why Salvi's not our catcher. But, not in right field. There we go. Yeah. Basically, this is what we have. We have 3 outfield spots left. Santander's the DH. Okay. I'm fine with Santander being the DH. It's just that we kind of wish we still had Jimenez. Yikes. Okay, so basically what we're going to do here, we could make Bosteen the DH, but we might trade Bosteen. This guy's an 83 overall, though. I mean, let's look at the depth chart. Like, how good is this guy going to be in 6 years? 86 overall. He's just going to be a really good hitter. We just might make Bosteen the DH, honestly. And keep... Yeah, we might just keep Santander in the field, because he's... No, he's not better fielding than Bosteen. He's got a terrible arm. Just hide him in left. Okay, yeah, for now we're going to put Bosteen in the outfield. We're going to put him in left field. Gavin Crosby, the right fielder. In center field right now, it's C.J. Abrams, which I'm not against. It's just that I think we are significantly not as good right now with the squad. I think there is an upgrade that needs to be made at least. I think a package deal of like, I don't know, C.J. Abrams and somebody could definitely do us really well here, and that's probably what I'll look for. Considering, yes, Abrams is really good against righties, but against left-handed pitching, what is he? 42 contact, 44 power? Not ideal at all. Gavin Cross can kind of hit both, and he'll probably get better, I hope. So I think C.J. Abrams is the guy we move, and Bosteen is a starter. I think it's time Freddie Ayala finally comes up. I think that's something that can finally happen now. We can add Ayala to the 40, and we can put him on the Major League roster. Is he ready? Actually, no, he's not ready. Look at his hitting stats. Look, yeah, he's not ready. He's just a really good fielder. Man. Okay, yeah, we're going to need to do something in the outfield. I don't know what it is. We're going to have to do something here. Because we are weaker now without Jimenez in the lineup, obviously. This is pre-Jimenez now. And no Carlson anymore, which I made that decision on my own. I'm sure I could probably go get Dylan Carlson right now if I wanted to. I could. Steal him from either the Nationals or the Pirates. I just don't want to do so. I just don't. It doesn't interest me. Okay. I'm going to have to look at trades. Actually, we have to wait till arbitration and everything's over. So I'm actually going to sim all the way now because there's nothing I want to do in free agency. Andres Munoz goes to the Stros. There's nothing I want to do in free agency. Yeah, Romuto to the Twins. It's going to have to be through trades. Varsho goes to the Sox. Ian Happ, Phillies. What else are we going to get here? Garrett Crochet. That dude is hard to hit in this game. Yeah, 1.97 ERA. Oh, I never got a closer. Oh, man. Yep, and I could have got Garrett Crochet. All right, closing pitchers. There's nobody. Ken Giles, Liam Hendricks. Let's get Chris Sale for... No, actually, let's not do that. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that's my fault. I totally whiffed on that. Okay. We're going to have to get a closing pitcher now. That's fine. I can make a trade for that. I can honestly move Maikel Garcia for a closing pitcher, but I need to make sure that he's off his deal. All right. So I need to get arbitration over with. I need to get the contracts over with. All right. They're going to do all the hearings or whatnot, but I need to get all these done, and then we can trade for a closing pitcher, and we can trade for another outfielder likely. Okay. First order of business, let's get a closing pitcher because we do not have many relievers. Actually, we do. Yeah, we have got basically the same relieving core. I don't want Coleman to be the guy in the bullpen, so we're going to move on from him. There's not many moves that need to be made. It's just a couple right now. I think the piece right now is Maikel Garcia. We moved Maikel Garcia for a closer, so we're just going to look for a closer, honestly. Felix Bautista, I mean, shout out to him. He threw me a ball over in SF the other week. Honestly, I'm cool with this. We can do this. Felix Bautista, yeah. Just throw him something. This is actually a really good deal for us. You can have John Rave, and you can have Pete Reyes. Yeah, there you go. Maikel Garcia, because the Orioles aren't trying to win. Yeah, this works. Maikel Garcia, John Rave, Pete Reyes for Felix Bautista. Just came up with this on the spot. Boom, new closer for the Royals. Bang. All right, Felix Bautista, the new starter for our squad. Really like that. That's huge. Yeah, he was an All-Star last season. I think he was the closer for the All-Star team. Boom, just like that. Works for me. Yeah, it really works for me, actually. There's our new bullpen. Just like that, we got our closer, Felix Bautista. Anyways, now we got to go to our lineup, and we got to decide. We could just roll this team. I don't want to do it. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to roll this team out there. I think we are too weak hitting-wise, considering I'm not great with Bosteen's swing. I mean, I'll change this lineup up, obviously. It will be probably something like... Well, we're probably going to need to get a leadoff guy. I have someone in mind. Elijah Green. What's his overall? I know, again, this is very Nationals-based, but I think Elijah Green is going to be a stud in the future. What is he in this game is the question. 77, he's not very good. Okay, can't do that. James Wood, too. That's ridiculous. This guy is literally like the number 6 prospect in all of baseball right now. Who is a chance? He's 6'7", he's a monster. The chance he could be in the major leagues this season, and he's only 24, but still in this game. We're how many years down the line, and he's only a 76 overall, and he can't hit. The guy's known for his power. Anyways, he's a great fielder, too. Don't get me wrong. We need a center fielder, though. That's what we're looking for right here. Tyler O'Neill's not going to be that guy. Drew Jones. But he's not that good in this game yet. He's bad 201. I'm sure they would take this. I'm not going to do it, by the way, but I'm sure they'd take this. CJ Abrams for Drew Jones. Yeah, it would be really close, though. Not going to do it. So maybe we should have got Jazz, honestly. I didn't think we were going to be entirely in this spot. Brian Reynolds is really good. Jason Dominguez, not going to take him. Drew Waters out when we canned him in the first season. And he's actually playing well. Wow, he's really put it together with the Rays. Good for him. Luis Robert, not trading from their White Sox. They're going to go and snake us in the end. Buxton, oh God, I don't want to trade through the division, really. I know I did it with Jimenez, but that was an exception. Just go out and get Shohei Ohtani. No. Let's see. Ches McCormick, no. Let's just go save Mike Trout. It's not realistic at all. I'm sure I honestly won't see something I probably could put together the pieces to do that. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to show you that it's possible in this game. Maybe not. I just need to get rid of Abrams. I'm not even going to try. J-Rod's the best player in baseball. On paper, he's horrible in the postseason. Michael Harris, actually not a horrible idea either. Robert Hassel's just not good in this game. Cedric Mullins, I don't really love Mullins in this game either. Okay, maybe we look at... All right, Gavin Cross can play center. We just need to get an outfielder in general. But Juan, he re-signed with the Padres. No, I mean, I'm down to get a huge name here with this trade. Jordan, no. Because again, we can really give up a lot right here. I'm cool with it. Corbin Carroll would be cool. It really would be. But he's not incredible in this game, but I can probably put the pieces together to do this. CJ Abrams, you probably have to give up one of our really good prospects. I would do, okay, throw in Frank. No, but still, we probably wouldn't have the pieces to put together to get Carroll. Okay, look at right fielders now. Judge, I'm not going to be able to get... Oh, what? He is 34. Joey Meneses would be the very easy one to get. I could probably get both. I'm not going to do that. Let's get funky, because I can do this. I know it's the biggest contract in baseball, but... hold on. We just need to throw somebody else on. Michael McHugh. Boom. And we could probably get Volpe. I'm not going to go out and get Anthony Volpe. Yeah. No, that's not. No. What seems kind of realistic? Not Colson Montgomery. We just played this team in the playoffs, but... oh, let's take a prospect. How about that? They don't have any prospects. I'll take... no, probably at least 30. Okay, I'll take Gary Logan. Boom, there you go. There's your deal. So you wanted a big outfielder. You have him. Again, we're at a point in time where this is honestly... okay, hear me out. This isn't that much unrealistic at this point. Because, okay... there, as it happens, Aaron Judge is now in the Kansas City Royals. Because, all right, Judge is 34. We've beat them twice in the playoffs in a row. We're the reigning world champions. It's honestly not that outlandish of a concept. I know it's crazy to think Aaron Judge in the Royals, but still, it's not that insane when you think about it in the position that we are going to be in. Again, think about it at one point in time. The Houston Astros, no one thought they're going to be in the position they are in right now, like 8 years ago, to the point where they're getting all these big name free agents and they're attracting all these guys from all these different places. That's basically us now, and we can just command big free agents like this. So basically what I'm going to do, we're going to put Aaron Judge in right field, and we'll put Gavin Cross in center. And that's your team. And we will lead off Bobby Witt again because he's in a position where we don't need him to bat fourth anymore. Witt will lead things off, then Ty France, then Vinny Pasquantino, then Aaron Judge, then Anthony Santander, then Salvador Perez, then Luis Garcia, then Bo Steen, then Gavin Cross. There is your 9 for the Kansas City Royals. Against lefties, I think Steen... ooh, actually... What do we do with Garrett Cooper? I think Garrett Cooper's just a bench bat now. Yeah, I think he's kind of lost his spot, I'll be honest with you. Anyways, it's fine. This is the squad. And we're good. Basically, I think that's all I need to do. I'll look at renewable contracts. Tyler Stevenson goes to the Guardians. There's the big deal. CJ Abrams and Frank for Aaron Judge. That's your massive deal of the offseason with the Royals and the Yankees. And also, there you go. We also got Felix Bautista as well. Looking at renewable contracts. Don't need any of those. Yeah, spring training. Let's go. I don't care about my first base coach. You can do that for me. I don't care. All right. Yeah, boom. There you have it. Your new Kansas City Royals. This team is nuts. This is the Royal squad we're going to be throwing out there this season. Bobby Witt Jr., Ty France, Vinny Pasquantino, Aaron Judge, Anthony Santander, Salvador Perez, Luis Garcia, Bo Steen, Gavin Cross. Yes, we may have lost Eloy Jimenez, but we added one of the faces of the game, maybe the best hitter in the game, Aaron freaking Judge. Welcome to the team, Aaron Judge. The pitching staff looks basically the same, just with Felix Bautista being now our closer and Dylan Tate being our relief pitcher. So we added 2 former Orioles now to the squad. But we got Shane Bieber, of course, Brady Singer, Hamad Marquez, Hunter Green, and Asa Lacy. I'll make Green the third guy now just because. But yeah, that's our squad now. We are pretty crazy. The pitching's looking good. The lineup's looking great. This Royals team, man, is ready to go back-to-back. And we just added Aaron Judge to the lineup as well. So folks, thank y'all for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy the offseason, and join us tomorrow for opening day 2027, Aaron Judge's debut as the Kansas City Royals. So folks, thank y'all for watching, and Mamba forever.